asset for many of the poor people in this world, and I think it has a very strong gender dimension, because often women are discriminated against or disadvantaged in terms of their access to land. Also, if we want to improve productivity, then having clear understanding of who has the rights to the land is absolutely fundamental, because then people will be able to make investments or also obtain credit for that can allow them to make investments. So clearly, and of course, if you talk about spatial planning and land acquisition by the private sector, again, good land information is absolutely essential. So I think a big part of the World Bank's portfolio in that area has been to help clarify land rights, document existing rights so that existing users can actually have the security of being able to possess that land in the future, and then use that in ways, make the information available transparently to everybody, document the land rights, and then allow that to be both help for the functioning of land markets, but also for the development of financial markets. So that, and then ultimately development of geospatial solutions. And I think in that context we are working with both with yield forecasting, soil mapping, documenting the resource data, and helping people not only to document the rights, but then also make more effective use of the rights and use the land more productively. I think certainly we help countries monitor land use in quite a number of different aspects. And of course, in many contexts, a key constraint is that there are so many different institutions involved, and that coordination between these institutions is often very difficult. And that's why having a geospatial platform, and where you have different layers that different departments can access and can add to, is very important. And that is one thing that we are from the World Bank supporting very strongly through the development of appropriate standards. And that's why it is of country strategies where then the country needs to identify what are the different land uses that we have, what are the programs in place, and what are the regulations that we put in place in order to encourage proper land use throughout the spectrum, from the most remote and tribal villages to the cities and downtown business districts in the cities. And of course that requires a flexible approach and a fit-for-purpose solution, and in that context we have been working with professional organizations.